in private equity world, we try to find our best deals, and being deep dive into the sectors, I think is one of the most efficient way and to find the good deals. In China, we see the future growth will be on a couple from education, healthcare, and technology. We wanted to be focused on these areas and get into the industry for the financial sectors, especially for financial investor, to work together with the industry player for identify the best investment opportunity. I think it's very important, and this is what Pagoda aim to be. That's why we have been very strongly focusing on the sectors. In the recent 2 years, I think most of the outbound investment are focusing on the technology side and also healthcare side. I think that's for two reasons, right? One is China has a very strong market needs, the growth of the internet market, and also the tech market, create a lot of opportunities for the foreign company to go in there. So there's a lot of synergy that you can create. On the healthcare side, especially like rehab, like aged care, that's because of the increasing needs for the Chinese residents, because people find that there's a huge need for those services to be provided. And obviously, oncology center that we acquired, because we've seen the strong need for the cancer care business in China, and those sort of medical services and with the technology all combined become a very interesting place for the outbound investment to go. We believe private equity investment, it is a local investment, right? The local knowledge, because we are in the primary market, so by dealing with the people, regulation, the industry, is all very important, and it is needed strongly for the local input. That's why we always wanted to be partner with the local partners. For Pagoda, we have partners in Australia, we have partners in Europe, we have partners in US, and we leverage largely with those resources. Our team is very internationalized, so that means we're built to do these type of transactions. But in addition to that, we're also leveraging our partners. Some of them, they are investors, to provide more operational or financial oversight, operational efficiency enhancement, to make the transaction work. I think that's sort of is the key, and that's what we can add to the value to that, and that's how we're going to work with some of the Chinese industry players to do more this type of acquisitions or investments outside of China. We do, probably not to the speed that we wanted to see. Still, most of the great companies are their first generation of entrepreneurs' hand. They are a lot more, concerned about whether the company will fall into other people's hand. They know their business much better. And then secondly, I think that we don't have a very in-depth, large professional management pool, like seasoned CEOs and people can run the business. So yeah, and yet we think the depth of the market, especially the buyout market, probably is not strong enough. But in the past couple of years, we do see there's a lot of this investment come up. Most of them probably more from, they need some help, operational changes, assistance on the financial side, etc. So we tried to be an influenced investors, although we are a minority in the company, but then we act very actively in providing the value creations to the company by giving them a strong financial capability, by helping them to put a good risk management program in place, introduce them to the new business opportunity, etc. So although we're not a controlling shareholder per se, but then we actually doing a lot of operational enhancement for the company. We do see there's a lot of interest from Western world, Western LPs towards the US dollar fund in China. They are looking for more sector-focused, specialized team, as they believe this is a very deep market that they can penetrate in. And I think that obviously there's increased opportunities. On the RMB side, I think that a lot of opportunities arises from the industry players. So the industry players, they actually setting up their own fund. They try to be more merged with the financial investments, but then it's not just enough. That's why we have a great angle to work with our partners in doing that. So we are working on a number of projects together with our industry partners to capture the best opportunities, either in China or outside of China.